We begin tonight from Parliament, where it emerged that Deputy President William Ruto is the most protected second-in-command in the country's history. A report by the Interior Ministry indicates that Ruto has a whopping 257 police officers guarding him and his properties. The report says 74 of the officers are drawn from the elite presidential escort unit and have never been changed since his swearing in. According to Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr Fred Matiang'i, the DP's vast business empire also enjoys a massive protection, including security employed at his poultry farm and 2 hangars at Wilson Airport. Let's begin our broadcast with our very own Sam Ogina, who reports on the new twist in the increasingly intriguing saga.
In an unprecedented move, the Interior Cabinet Secretary unmasked the DP's security ring as the most fortified for any office of its kind since independence. The CS revealing that the DP had a 257-strong force guarding his residence and vast business empire. Out of the 11 vice presidents the country has ever had, only opposition chief Raila Odinga, who was prime minister, came closest to Ruto's security cordon. Odinga then had 57 security personnel at his disposal. Others like Kalonzo Musyoka had 26, Mudi Awori was allocated 22, same as the late Kijana Wamalwa. Musalia Mudavadi's security detail had 22, while the late George Saitoti was protected by 30 security officers.
And then you can deploy 257 members, or security members, to kuchunga shamba ya kuku, shamba ya samaki.
There are some counties that are smaller in the country. The smaller counties like Viga, for example, probably don't have the strength of deployment and capacities and assets such as we have deployed to protect the holder of this office.
The Interior Ministry indicated the DP's security ring was in 3 layers. The core office protection unit being 74 hardcore-trained presidential escort unit, 5 GSU officers and 6 DCI officers. These officers guarding the country's second-in-command round the clock. The outer limit includes 121 strong force from the Administration Police SGB unit and prison personnel. The Deputy President has an additional 51 security officers scattered across his vast business empire in what sounded like a declaration of the DP's wealth scattered across the country.
Dolphin Hotel, Mombasa, 6. It's a private residence in Elgon View. We have 4. It's a poultry farm in Eldoret. We have 4. Kwai Island Development Limited. I think this is Wilson Airport, where there are 2 hangars and 5 helicopters. Avail about 5 police officers to look after that.
The CS dismissing the recent outcry as mischievous.
The politics of sympathy addiction. Everything is about sympathy. Sympathize with me. I'm dying. I'm being finished. The government is switching off the sun and the moon and so on.
The change of guard that has affected the DP's security described as routine exercise. The Ministry of Interior indicated that under the Protected Areas Act, State House, Nairobi and Mombasa, state lodges in Kisumu, Sagana, Eldoret, Nakuru, Kakamega and Kisii were the only protected areas. In the General Service Unit's responsibilities, according to the Police Service Standing Orders, are to provide security to the President, state houses and lodges, provide security for selected foreign airlines among others, but not extended to the protection of the Deputy President's residence. The Presidential Escort Unit roles are spelled out as providing security to the President, the First Family, retired presidents, the Deputy President, visiting heads of states and any other VIPs.
The Deputy President's residence is not a state lodge. It is not a state house. The law is very clear.
The Interior Ministry remains adamant the security reorganization is a normal occurrence and that this was not the first such change. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.